Hello, and welcome to another episode of Wait What? I'm your host, Luke Severeid. Thank you for joining us. If you guys haven't seen our show before, it's a weekly show. It's kind of news-ish, news adjacent. It basically, we go through, we find some silly things that happen in the news, not the main thing that making everyone paying attention, but just obscure stuff. And we talk about it. We have some comics on that bring their own things. We have some fun, make some jokes. We laugh at the demise of civilization. It's fun. Basically, it's a new show that brings you the news you didn't know you needed to know. And every week we're brought to you by Magnatech Auto Glass and Residential. They're a local business. If you live in the South Puget Sound area, buddies of mine, if you need your windshield replaced, door glass replaced, back glass, anything like that, or if you have some glass in your house that needs replaced, give them a call. They're friends of mine. Give them money. It's a local business. It's like 3 dudes total. It's fantastic. Screw corporations. All right, let's get into the fun of it. Before we jump into our guests, we have 2 guests, some Washington folks that I know, good buds, Jessica Watson, and then also Ryan McComb. But before we talk to them, let's get my co-host and good friend Greg Beachler on.
Luke, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm a little full. Just had a birthday dinner because I'm getting old and shit.
Oh, is it? Drunk. Is this your birthday?
In a few days, man. But this is the only day everyone was free to celebrate.
Is it? Doesn't that suck that that's just like what your birthday turns into? It used to be like a huge thing where the world accommodates itself to you. And then as you get older, everyone's like, hey, man, we can maybe do it, I don't know, next Tuesday at 1:15 in the afternoon.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it, though. It's like you're 38. Who gives a shit, dude? Like, we all got to work on Wednesday. We're not doing this on Wednesday. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, if your family loved you more, they would be more accommodating. But I get it.
Yeah,
I understand why no one cares that much about you turning 38.
You don't understand why no one cares about me turning 38.
Oh, no, totally. I get it. But either way, happy preemptive birthday, dude. I'm glad you told me that you were having a birthday dinner. I feel super cool that I was invited.
Yeah, I didn't want you over. There's too many people, too much COVID, man. So I was looking out for you, really.
Oh, my God. So you're a hero. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
All right. Speaking of heroes, let's just jump into the news story that you and I decided to talk about. Recently, this happened just this last week. A man was sentenced to, I believe it was 10 years in prison. It was 12? Yeah.
12 years.
And 12 years in prison for riding a hoverboard while working. Yeah, let's play that video real quick.
Yeah, if you can't tell, he's on a hoverboard right now.
Just pulled out a tooth.
Yeah, and celebration glide down the hall.
All right, Greg, how many teeth have you had pulled?
0 teeth. I have great teeth.
0 teeth. And good job, man. Bragger. That's great. I've had definitely not 0. It's been more than that. It's 6 teeth. I've had 6 teeth pulled.
I've had 6 teeth pulled. Jesus.
Yeah. I was awake for all of them too, which is means that my parents didn't want to spend extra money on me.
Or I don't know, man. After watching this dentist, pull teeth crazy, maybe they just wanted you to be aware of what's happening because you don't know what a weird dentist is gonna do to you.
Yeah.
Sedated.
But if you're sedated, that means that you aren't like making memories of whatever way they take advantage of you. If you're that messed up to the point like that they can remove teeth, you're not gonna be able to fight anyone off or do anything at all, man. You're just gonna be like loosely aware of what's happening to your body, which is what I was. They're just chisel and hammer. You just feel your head getting smacked in, hearing bones break. It's interesting. But this dude, he's just got 12 years, sentenced 12 years. And this is like, not like, this isn't the catalyst. It wasn't just because he was on a hoverboard. Like that is, you would get in trouble for that.
Yeah, doing that's that. The clickbaity version they got you to read that. It's the only reason I read that. I'm like, 12 years for a hoverboard tooth pull? What the fuck? But then you look deeper and you're like, oh, wait a second. He's a real piece of shit.
Yeah, he was doing, what was it, like a bunch of fraud. He was putting people under that don't need to be put under, removing teeth that didn't need to be removed. just some real sketchy shit. And let's show a picture of him real quick, because the guy just looks like someone who would. Yeah, he looks like someone to be like, you know what, I could get away with this. Like, he looks like as if he uses fucking like he's roofied himself for fun.
Oh yeah, he definitely sucks that gas himself, dude. Yeah,
although I gotta say, like, if you were a dentist, wouldn't you like want to try it out at some point too?
Yeah, but like after all my patients are gone, I'm not gonna like. He was putting people under for longer because you get more money for how long people are sedated, apparently. So you'd have them under for like another hour for no reason, just having them sedated. Like, they could have easily died. And that's what the judge was like, yo, man, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm surprised, like, he didn't get in trouble. Like, I think it was 2017 when this first initially happened. But like, this video, he was doing all the sketchy stuff, and then he decided, he's like, I gotta raise the stakes. I gotta do more. I'm gonna get on my hoverboard, and then I'm gonna remove this tooth. Please record me, and then I'm gonna text this to all my friends. You're like, yeah. It just is insane to me. It's just like, yo, man, you're already like stealing. Like, he has to repay like $2.1 million.
Oh yeah, plus all the legal fees. And what bothered me the most about all this when I was reading it, what stuck out the most, was this happened in Alaska, dude.
Yeah.
Most people commit crimes against the federal government and then run to Alaska to get away. They don't blow their one getaway spot right away by doing the crime in the only getaway in the United States.
Yeah, man. It's what is it? The last frontier state, but it's also like the last place you can go, and you don't want to start off there and then ruin it.
Yeah, then be like, oh, I guess I just go to prison for 12 years. I've skipped 3 steps. Should have been in Ohio, maybe like Washington, because they don't really communicate, and then Alaska for like my last ditch effort to make a regular life.
He could have just hoverboarded out of the state, just gone
battery,
like a Johnny Appleseed, putting people to sleep and ripping out teeth that don't need to be removed, making his way across the country.
Oh man, if only. But no, now he has to wish he have a hoverboard away from the federal inmates he has to spend time with for at least 85% of the sentence time, dude. Federal time is no joke.
Yeah, and so he's got 12 years. If he gets out after that, then he has another 10 years of not being allowed to practice dentistry, which is also strange that he's even going to be allowed to practice dentistry at any point in time. Like, shouldn't you just remove the license entirely? They're like, hey, in maybe 22 years, maybe a little bit less, serve that 85%, you can go back to ripping people's teeth out. And then maybe by that point in time, we'll have real hoverboards. So
yeah, well, that's pretty punitive. Okay, I believe in rehabilitation. Make them work for free on kids with cleft palates.
Okay.
The dirtiest dental work for no pay for 10 years. And then if he wants to be a dentist, sure, but he probably won't.
Probably not. Yeah. That was oddly positive of you. Kind of caught me off guard there, man.
I know. I like to slip them in on you every once in a while, dude.
All right, man. Do you have anything else you want to add in on that story?
No, man. That was it. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Either way, dude sucks, and he's got what he deserved. I just feel bad for everyone in Alaska who are missing teeth that they definitely didn't need to lose.
Yeah, man. No.
That's rough. All right, cool. Well, let's move on. Let's get our first guest on. Coming all the way from Spokane, Washington. Please welcome Jessica Watson.
Hello.
Yo, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
So fantastic. So the internet knows.
Yeah. Oh, my story.
What a smooth. What are you like? Jessica's fantastic. Just so everyone knows, you're like, yep.
My story.
You don't even believe in a compliment being thrown your way. You're like,
So down in Georgia, and it's the name of the article is what makes me laugh, I think, the most. It says disorderly goat takes over cop car, headbutts deputy, and eats all the paperwork.
What? Hold on. So they had the paperwork about the goat already, and then he went and did all that shit and ate the paperwork, or what?
No, I guess that just okay. So one of the sheriff's deputies in Georgia she was serving papers. And she got out of her car and she left the door open because sometimes she has to run away from like vicious dogs.
That seems like such small town policing, where they're like, I leave my door open just in case the pups got to chase me. I don't want to be hassled with having to unlock my car. I just want to be able to jump right in and get away from the canines.
Yeah, get away from them, no problem. They're little to get you going, but goddamn key door.
It's something like their parents have to tell them. They're like, leave your doors closed or you're going to get goats.
Oh my God.
I'm so glad it happened in the South.
We have the video if you wanna play that. We just go through it. I like that this video, like this for sure. She didn't turn it off. She actually like left it on that time. Like you only turn it off if you accidentally murder a human being. But if you get your ass kicked by a goat, you're like, oh yeah.
We had to have a reason to turn it off. Like, why'd you turn this off? Oh, this goat was fucking me up. I didn't want to get embarrassed.
Hey, dude, this isn't. She's gonna this cop is gonna ask for a raise at some point. Be like, yo, I figured out how to fight a goat yet? Like, we don't have to
really tase a goat, man. I'm sure that's a statue. Like, man, just tase the fucking thing.
Excuse for years. Nobody believed her.
Shit.
She sounds like she's dealt with this before, with just like, shit, I gotta get back to the car. Goats.
You think she would notice yet, or is like,
oh shit?
Fuck, I have to search these people.
Well, she knocked and then immediately ran back.
Get out.
Okay.
Go. Come on. Come on. Get out.
Also, who thinks talking to a goat is gonna work? Like dogs or goats? Like goats? Dude, goats got devil eyes. They don't give a shit.
Get out.
Man, I don't like that they have like a brand new, what's that, like a Charger? They got the body cam, all this shit, but they're still getting fucked up like goats. That's the problem modern science hasn't been able to deal with yet.
I mean, how would you combat a goat?
Get out.
I guess I don't know. Tasing. I would tase the goat. I'm going with that.
Yeah, but then you'd have to do an incident report about tasing a goat.
At least my original paperwork would still be there.
No.
It looks like a lot of the paperwork is already done. Like, did she just have a stack of like subpoenas or something she was having to deal with, just going out everywhere?
You know she did. You know, some backwoods ass places. There's all kinds of stupid charges. Like, come on, man. You know you gotta go to court.
Hang on. Don't. Hang on. Hang on. Go.
It's so embarrassing too. Just like the next interaction she had. I got no confidence. I got just shit kicked in by
your life. For the rest of your life, you would always close your car doors and just be like, that goat! Like, that would be, that's the fear. Like, you know, something stupid happens and you're like, oh, I have to do this dumb thing because every time I don't, something dumb happens. Like,
fear of goats for the
goats in your car. I'm just telling people as a warning.
You know, all the people.
You're gonna get goats.
Yeah, shout out to all the people who just comb through all these public records for shitty videos to release them on the internet, man. I like them. These no-life ass having people. Goddamn. Yeah. How do you even find that goat video? How do you find out about that and leak that online?
I don't know, like maybe I know Florida has a different laws. So that's why we have so many. You hear so many like stories about like Florida man did this. Like Georgia might have something a little bit similar when it comes to like cop stories or something. I don't know. We could just speculate, or I could have researched this a little bit more before we recorded this, but that's effort. Who would do that?
Yeah, no, not for a Zoom show, bro.
Definitely not. Yeah, dude, not for a Zoom show for sure. All right, cool. Jessica, you have anything you want to add on to that?
No, I think it's really funny that I think that she's probably like, I like the body cams because like before when this would happen, nobody would believe me.
Oh, so you think she's just repeatedly been harassed by goats and
they're like, hey, yeah, you just don't do your paperwork, Beth. Just write the shit down. It's like, no, I swear to God, goats are assholes. They'll eat your whole paper. Yeah, Beth.
You're like, oh, so dogs chase you to your car and like goats eat your homework. Okay, all right. All right. Sounds good.
Look, you have a good union rep, Beth.
Hey, dude, have you finished that video yet?
Yeah, I'm working on the video right now.
Hey, dude, the Zoom call is at 6 p.m.
At 6? Yeah, that should be fine. I can make that work.
Hey, dude, the Zoom call actually got pushed to right now. Hurry up.
What? When did that happen?
Hey, dude, I just got your video. Great fucking job.
Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate that.
Hey, dude, I'm actually gonna need you to make a couple changes to that video.
What? You just said it was fine.
I know what I said, dude. But the powers that be asked for some changes.
The powers that be? You're the boss. You're the powers that be.
Redo the video. Just redo the entire thing.
Mother! Is your boss a pain in the ass? While you can't always choose your employer, you can choose how you handle stressful situations. Try Elevate. It protects your brain so you can remain focused, and it helps you to relieve stress. That way, you can handle the most difficult tasks and the most difficult people. If work has you stressed out, try Elevate. I feel a lot better. Mother! Get 20% off in the next 24 hours when you use code BLC at checkout.
All right, cool. Let's thanks for sharing with us, Jessica. Let's move on to our second guest. Also hailing all the way from Spokane, Washington, Ryan McComb.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Those were some good fucking stories. Those were great. Two thoughts on those real quick. Number one, I can't wait. Like when that dentist can practice again in 20 years, I cannot wait. Like the technology that we'll have by then, that guy's gonna be doing extractions on jetpacks, and I cannot wait. I'm going to that dentist as soon as he can practice again. That's where I'm going. I'm holding off all my cavity fillings until that dude can do it. Very exciting. And then I've just been thinking about the Cops theme song, but it's Bad Boys.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, people. I didn't mean to bring them on the show. Spokane love these puns, man.
They do. My neighbors can hear me through the walls, and they are dying over there, man. Crushing it right now.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah. Well, thanks for coming on the show and sharing that with us, Ryan.
Sure. Yeah, that was all from me, you guys. It was great to be on. I'll thank you so much. That's awesome.
No, don't go yet. What did you have a story for us?
I do. I also have an animal story, as luck would have it. This was from a while ago, but I just came across it. They found a blue lobster at an Ohio Red Lobster. How crazy is that?
I mean, it doesn't sound that crazy, but
it is though. Did you read?
I did, but I was trying to set up to be told I'm dumb. Because it doesn't like just a different colored lobster doesn't sound that insane.
1 in 2 million. Is that insane to you, Luke?
Whoa! That is insane.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so they found this blue lobster at Red Lobster. And then people freaked out. And then now the lobster is at an Akron zoo. The article was so great. It says here they sprung into action. Akron Zoo animal care manager told NPR. Like that had to be the craziest phone call. I can't believe there's like a crisis management team at the Akron Zoo. It's like, we got a crazy animal. Get down here right now. I love that.
Also, it isn't like it's in a tank.
Mm-hmm.
Like they sprung into action to run to see an already captured animal that's doing fine. It's not going to hurt itself. It's all rubber banded up.
Yeah, they're acting like it was a rhinoceros. It was about to get poached by some dudes. It's like, no, it's fine.
I mean, as long if the person whose job is to, you know, pull the lobsters out of the tank for killing, like if he didn't pay attention or she didn't pay attention, then that could have happened.
Yeah, as long as that dude or chick is not colorblind, everything was going to be just fine.
For sure. Or it's just like, oh, this one's blue. Weird, huh? Throw it in the pot. I want to eat that one myself. Could have been like that, dude.
Yeah, I mean, bored, late night shift. You see that? You're like, I don't know. It's broiled up, man. Eat it. See what
You're so high being the Red Lobster cook that you don't even notice what's going on. You're like, I smoke too much weed. Something's going crazy.
Throw it away. This one's bad, I think, dude. I like that, you know, just like a weird genetic abnormality made that lobster's life so worth more than the other lobsters. And they're like, oh my God, hold on. There's a 1 in 200 million chance of catching this in the wild, yo. 1 in 200 million. You don't know how rare this is.
Yeah. That lobster had like a wild, probably week and a half. Because it mentioned in the story that these lobsters were airlifted to this, like it was an air delivery to this Red Lobster. I probably wasn't directly to there's not a helicopter pad on top of the Red Lobster.
They got a helipad for lobster dropping.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
It's like, yo, you've never been on top of a roof of a Red Lobster? They all have this. We keep our seafood fresh.
Yeah, so this lobster, it was a chick lobster, in case anyone's curious. And so it did that. It was like airdropped. I imagine like a Call of Duty perk that like flies in with like smoke coming in. And then it was in the tank and they got pulled out and some like ladies like, oh, this is crazy. It goes back in the tank. It took like 3 days for them to coordinate getting it to the zoo. And then all of a sudden it's like a special deal. Like that was a busy week or so for this whole lobster guy.
So yeah, I mean, it took 3 days. Maybe they shouldn't be using sprung into action as how they describe what took place. Because 3 days, pretty slow.
They should say, like, they got around to it.
Yeah, government agency, 3 days is pretty good.
Okay, that's pretty accurate. Sprung into action very slowly.
Yeah.
Gotta file the paperwork. Can we get a special tank at the Akron Zoo?
Yeah. What does that get a tank by itself? Is there like a lobster tank at a zoo? Like how lame of a zoo is it?
I would say regular at any zoo. I would say no, but the Akron, Ohio Zoo, it's probably like lobsters and caterpillars, maybe just like a weird dog.
Dude, for sure, man. Akron, Ohio sucks in general. I hope we don't have fans there, but if we do, hey, that's how I feel, and that's what it is. You can write me. You can email me.
Yeah, send you a letter in the mail. That'll take forever too. Spring into action to send hate mail to Greg's way.
Yeah, as soon as I can go to the zoo again, I'm definitely gonna look at that lobster and I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Yeah, how disappointed would you be to go to the zoo, like pay money to go to the zoo, and all you see is just a blue lobster? Like that's the highlight. It's just a blue lobster. Shit.
I don't know.
I did read the article. Wasn't it like, didn't the employees only know about it because of something related to working at Red Lobster?
Yeah, I guess there's like an award at Blue Lobster or at Red Lobster called the Blue Lobster Award. After you've been there for like in a certain amount of time, you get the Blue Lobster Award, and you're like, hey, this sounds familiar. Like, yeah.
How much time do you know off the top of your head?
I don't know. It's 200 million years. It's in honor of the No,
Very
it doesn't
cool.
say.
Yo,
it says service award, so maybe it's for good service rather than length of service.
It said that sometimes they sell for about $500. A Blue Lobster does. Like
To who?
Bryce's management
Who's
team
buying that? Yeah.
3 days for a $500 lobster.
Oh, dude,
The zoo spent more money coordinating the rescue effort than it would have. Like they spent more money doing that than it would just been buying one on eBay or wherever people sell blue lobsters.
Where people find these blue lobsters for $500?
Yeah. Well, it's because they're stupid and they're not worth putting in your zoo. Like they're worth less than that. I think that's too high of a price for a blue lobster.
It's a color mutation in a otherwise sea bug. It's a sea creature. As basically a cockroach of the ocean. It's just a blue one.
They look gross. It's like an extra gross version of an already gross thing. Disgusting. Gross. I wish it died.
Having a hard time finding like how you even get the Blue Lobster Award, but I'm sure it's for like 5 years of service or something like that. Something immensely depressing. We're like, yeah, you've gone nowhere for 5 years. Here's a ribbon to show how much we appreciate you, and some biscuits to tide you over for the next decade of your dismal existence.
I feel like the Blue Lobster Award should now be for what it should have been for the entire time, which is just finding a blue lobster.
And actually, what happens when you get the Blue Lobster Award from finding a blue lobster, you actually get to finally leave Red Lobster.
Yeah, you get a ticket to the zoo.
Lifetime access to see the lobster at the zoo.
That's the word. I mean, that's exactly what you should get for working at Red Lobster for that long, but it sucks bad. That's not a good reward.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if I would trust the Red Lobster that. Wait, how close is Ohio to? No, they're pretty close to the Great Lakes. That wouldn't be too bad. I was just thinking.
Are there lobsters in the Great Lakes?
But there's no lobsters in the Great Lakes. So what are you talking about? Just because there's water doesn't mean the seafood's still fresh. That's like different water.
Oh, there's like a river nearby. There's probably some lobsters in there.
Didn't know. Okay, sorry, you guys. I'm not super up on fucking insects of the ocean. You guys like jumping on me so quick, like I'm a idiot for not knowing if lobsters are in like the largest body of water that isn't like the oceans attached to the United States. Gee whiz.
I could be wrong. I was hesitant, and then Greg jumped in on you, so I just piled on. So Greg's fault, really.
The Great Lakes aren't like sea. They're not oceans, man. They don't have salt content.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they're not oceanic salt contents, man. They're freshwater lakes.
I don't know, man. But you live closer. I could be dumb. You could be dumb too, though. So
could be, but I'm pretty sure, like, unless I was lied to my whole life, which I might have been.
Yeah, man. I feel like you've had that happen to you before.
All the lakes were surrounded by all fresh water, but just don't drink it. It's not good for your kidneys. All right, went over the heads. It's fine. It's cool, man. Salt water kills you.
I looked it up. It's fresh water. You're correct. You were correct. I'm sorry.
I'm talking Jesus. That was too much.
Wait, I also need to hear that I was correct.
Greg was correct, and then you jumped in on him being correct.
Oh, thank you. I'll take it. Yeah. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Blue Lobster Award of the show goes to me for being right.
Self-appointed.
Thank you. You get this means so much to me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Means you get to leave the show once the show's done.
I'm going to the zoo, bitches.
Okay. Do you have anything else to add on to that, Ryan?
No, I just love it so much. It makes me happy, and it was the third best story on the show today, so that means a lot to me. And
it's good. It's good, man. Well, thanks.
Bronze medal.
There you go. Thanks for sharing. Do you have Ryan? Go ahead and plug your stuff, social media, all that fun stuff. What you got? You've got shows coming up or anything like that? What you got?
No shows, but I'm on social media at Ryan_McComb. So come follow me there, and maybe I'll get really into lobsters.
I mean, you should, man. It seems like you really have a passion for it.
Passion, big time passion. Yeah, that's it though.
All right, and Jessica, you got anything?
I mean, how hard would it be to find the blue lobster at Red Lobster? Like red. Oh, that one's not. What does it say on the sign? Red Lobster. That one's not red.
They don't serve it because they have standards. What the fuck is this blue shit? Outside in the trash, like ugh.
What if they did one of their locations? It was called Blue Lobster, and they only served blue lobsters, and it was like $8,000 a plate. Would you go?
I mean, who's buying?
Me.
Yeah, I'd go.
Yeah, I'd go.
Cool, sweet. Yeah. Can't wait, guys. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, do it. But Jessica, you have any like social media, anything you want to plug?
I'm sneaky_Jess on Instagram, and otherwise I'm on Facebook under my name, Jessica Watson.
Oh, dope. Greg, what you got, man?
I got the Instagram at Greg Beachler, Facebook, GregBeachlerComedy.com. Got a couple shows out of states in October. So if you're in the Idaho area, Coeur d'Alene, I'll be there avoiding you, wearing masks, and then just telling jokes on stage and leaving. So yeah, it should be fun.
Dope. And I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. Luke Severeid, LukeSevereid. Go to my website, lukesevereid.com, find all that information. Also, I got some gigs coming up in October and November, doing some loony bins in Little Rock, Tulsa, Wichita, Oklahoma City. So that'll be cool. Gonna go tell a bunch of jokes to people that probably want to talk directly into my face because viruses are a hoax. Can't wait. It's gonna be fun. But thanks for being on the show, you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. And if you guys enjoy the show, I just want to remind you, we do this every week. It's 7 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Central on the Big Laugh Comedy Network. And this episode was brought to you by Magnatech Auto Glass. Like I said, they're buddies of mine. If you have door glass, windshield cracks, anything like that, you need to get a rock chip filled or a whole thing replaced, hit them up. Phone number's right there, the 253-778-6668. They did the demon number on purpose. But give them a call or send them an email. They're good dudes, help you out. And yeah, hope you guys have a good week. And I want to leave you something a little positive. So leave you with this silly thing, leave you on a high note.